Good evening, everyone. My name is Stephen Harrison. I'm a lead forecaster with the National Weather Service in San Angelo, and I'm going to give you a quick little video briefing on the upcoming winter storm that we're going to experience here across west central Texas for tomorrow, Sunday, January 10th. So let's get started. This is a model depiction of the precipitation that is going to fall across the region late tonight through Sunday. The green colors indicate rainfall, and then as we go into the blue colors, that's showing snowfall. So if you go back to the beginning of the loop, which we'll do that in just a second, you'll see that the precipitation will start off as rainfall late tonight and very early tomorrow, Sunday. So here we're starting the loop again. This is 10 p.m. tonight, 11 p.m. tonight. You're going into midnight, and you can see across the region mainly starts out as rain, and then it quickly changes over to snow as we go into early tomorrow morning and around sunrise tomorrow. Most areas will be snow by that time. And then as we go into tomorrow afternoon, from west to east, we start to get dry air moving in, and the showers will start to end at that point. One of the big questions is how much snow will actually accumulate? Will it be cold enough? Well, here is the one of the models depicting surface temperatures, and the darker green colors indicate warmer temperatures, and the colder lighter blue color, lighter green and lighter blue colors indicate colder temperatures. So this loop goes from late tonight through tomorrow, and the reason why I'm showing it is that if we have temperatures that are just a little bit too warm, even 34, 33 degrees, it might be a little too warm for it to accumulate as much as it would if we got to 32 or 31 degrees. So here the loop is starting over again. We're at 11 p.m. tonight, now midnight Sunday, 1 a.m. Sunday. These colors indicate 35 to 40 degrees, and then these lighter green colors indicate 30 to 35 degrees. So we're going to be really close to being cold enough for some heavily accumulating snow across the region. There are some models that depict it, the temperatures only getting down to maybe 35 tomorrow across portions of the region, mainly the southern areas, which might be a little too warm for there to be really much in the way of accumulating snow. It looks to be a little colder up north where we're a little more confident in heavy snowfall totals. There are some models though that are showing it getting pretty decently cold across the Concho Valley and Heartland regions, getting down to 32, 31, which would be pretty favorable for some heavy snow. And the confidence in really hazardous accumulating snow decreases as you go further south into the I-10 corridor, where it might be a little too warm for there to be too much in the way of accumulating snow, but it's still there's still that chance though we could get some pretty big impacts if we do happen to get cold enough across the I-10 corridor for some really hazardous snowy roads. So there's still some uncertainty in the forecast, but we're pretty confident that there'll be some heavy snowfall potential across particularly the big country, but also across the Concho Valley and the Heartland region. So we did issue a winter storm warning for heavy snow going across most of the Concho Valley, the Heartland, and the big country. The big country, we could see 4 to 6 inches, isolated 8-inch amounts. And then down in the Concho Valley and the Heartland, including San Angelo, 3 to 5 inches, maybe isolated 7 inches could occur. And then farther south, we have winter weather advisories where we're a little less confident in exactly how much snow could occur. Up to 2 inches of snow we could see it happen between 6 a.m. and 6 p.m. Sunday. So this kind of shows you the areas that we're most confident in heavy snow. The white areas show a rain-snow mix occurring after midnight and then becoming all snow by 6 a.m. And then the snow continues into the afternoon. 4 to 6 inches once again of snow with isolated amounts of 8 inches. And then the blue areas show we're still expecting accumulations, but there is some question as to how cold it's going to get at the surface. So we're expecting a rain-snow mix starting around 3 a.m. or so and becoming all snow by around sunrise. And then snow tapers off mid to late afternoon. Once again, 3 to 5 inches, isolated 7-inch amounts of snow. And then down across the I-10 corridor, mixture of snow and rain, and accumulations of 2 inches of snow will be possible. So here is kind of the official snowfall forecast, the latest one. And these are showing exact amounts, but snowfall forecasts are usually more useful if you think about it in like a range. So if you see 6 inches, think about it more of like 4 to 6 or 4 to 7 inches, something like that. Down here, so Abilene, the official forecast is for 6 inches, but it's going to be more of a range. Could be 4 to 6 inches, isolated 7-inch amounts. San Angelo, the official forecast says 4 inches, but expect it to be more of like a 2 to 4, 3 to 5 inch type amount. And then down across the I-10 corridor, it says less than a 1 inch, but once again, we do have winter weather advisories in effect for these areas. We could see up to 2 inches, could see we could see only a dusting of snow. Up in Brownwood, Brady, San Saba, any of these areas, really we could see 3 to 5 inches, 3 to 6 inches, something like that. Now this graphic, it shows you the higher end of the possibilities in terms of how much snow could we actually see at the highest amount. So if some of our models are correct, the models that are showing the heaviest amount of snowfall, there is the possibility that there could be some areas up in the big country, including Abilene, that could see up to 8 or 9 inches. Once again, that's not expected. That's not likely at this moment. This previous slide with this forecast, this is what we're expecting, but there is the outside chance that we could get amounts as heavy as 8 to 9 inches up in these areas. And San Angelo there's an outside chance it could get up to 6 inches. And then down in Junction, we could see amounts up to 2 inches. Now, what if the forecast doesn't go the way we expected? What if it's a little too warm and there is not nearly as much accumulating snow as we expect? Well, that's what this slide shows. This shows you the least amount of snow you should expect. So Abilene, we're expecting at least 3 inches. At least 3 inches should fall unless something kind of crazy happens. Sweetwater, we're expecting at least 4 inches. San Angelo, you guys can expect at least 1 inch will fall. And then down across the I-10 corridor, once again, it could be just a dusting, or maybe not even a dusting. Maybe it'll just be all rain. So like I said, there's still some uncertainty with the temperatures. Brownwood should see at least 2 inches. Brady at least 2. Coleman at least 3 inches. Now if you want to look at it in a table format, this is what this is showing you snow totals by location. So we have a bunch of locations here, and then as you go to the right on the on a table, you see low end snowfall. That means you should expect at least this much snow. And then expected snowfall, that's our official forecast. And then high end snowfall, the higher amounts, the outside chances of amounts getting up to that amount of inches of snowfall. It's not likely, but it's possible they could get as heavy as these amounts shown on this column right here. And then if you want to delve further into the details, here are the probabilities of seeing more snow than what these headers are indicating. So for example, this column right here is showing the probability of snow reaching 1/10 of an inch or greater. And then here, the probabilities of snow reaching greater than or equal to 1 inch, then probability is greater than or equal to 2 inches, 4 inches, 6 inches, 8 inches, 12 inches. And so, for example, we see Abilene, low end snowfall at least 3 inches, officially expecting around 5 inches, and then there's the outside chance of up to 9 inches could occur. And then the probabilities, uh, pretty much almost guaranteed 99% chance of seeing at least 1 inch of snow in Abilene. Really high chances, 96% of at least 2 inches, 79% chance of at least 4 inches. If we go down to like San Angelo, for example, uh, at least 1 inch of snow is likely. We're expecting around 4 inches and up to 6 inches. The outside chance of up to 6 inches could occur. And then if you're looking at the chances in San Angelo of seeing at least 1 inch of snow, 87% chance. And then at least 2 inches, 76% chance. And then the probabilities really drop off once you get to this column. The chances of at least 4 inches are greater. There's also all these other locations you can check. So go ahead and pause this video if you want to kind of take a look at the snow amount possibilities at your location. So if you do have to drive tomorrow, keep in mind some of these tips. Really the best thing to do is to not drive at all if you have to. But if you really do, make sure you ready your vehicle, check your battery, make sure you have wipers, coolant, make sure your tires have good tread. Make sure you pack a scraper for your windshield. You want to check the road conditions. The drivetexas.org is a great website to go to check the latest road conditions. It's always good to have an emergency supply kit full of all sorts of stuff like batteries, blankets, flashlights, first aid kit. And as always, make sure you check the latest weather forecast. All right, that's it for this video briefing. Here's a bunch of different information and websites you can go to get the latest information. And you can always reach your forecaster as well at that phone number. Thanks for watching.